From Dubai to Argentina, El Salvador, and Brazil, it seems the developing world wants their future in Bitcoin. Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. My name's pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. This is your morning tea. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets, where the sun's shining, where the winds ply. All the humble opinion of this piano Zamboni bringing the down. The FOMO index has jumped up to 74 from yesterday's 70. Bitcoin dominance is 51.6%. 24-hour volume is 91 billion. The overall market cap is 1.66 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Well, the wall of rejection is immense and unforgiving. Atop its icy, bearish glare is the path to 50K. But we just can't seem to get over her. Yesterday, after finding a bottom and a bounce at 43.2, price action made not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 attempts to get over the bearish icy wall of 44K to no avail. We've also made half a dozen more attempts earlier this month with the same cold rejection as yesterday. But we've carved out this cute little bull flag, which has a probability of playing out to 45.2. Now remember that number, because and I say, if the cold rejection sends us cowering down, we need to ask the 20 moving average, give us support and hold us up at 43.3. As long as we're in the top of this range, we can expect more tests of 44K. Now over on the ding-dong, that bull flag probability we talked about at 45.2 is this channel's resistance level. So there's bullish double word score on that level. But and I say, if we cool off this weekend, we'll have to ask the 20 moving average on this timeline to hold our hand down at 42.9. You can see the 20 has been our huckleberry for the past 2 weeks, giving us supportive bounces when we needed them. Quick look at the Wookie sees our stay green price for the week is way down at 41.3. So anything up and above that level will paint in a green candle. But more importantly, I'd like to stay above 43.8, where we currently are at time of production, because that would paint in a bullish engulfing candle and send us into next week with a higher bullish prowess and strength. And as the travel weekend begins and we slow down for a Christmas pause, the question is, will we see a Santa rally, or have we already seen it? Let me know in the comments section. Would you look at that, my friends? The sun's up. It's another beautiful day here on planet Earth, a day none of us are guaranteed. We're not guaranteed these days, yet we're lucky enough to have them anyway, so get out there and knock them dead. And remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected leads. And that's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And we'll be going live right away, so grab yourself a coffee. Join me for a quick one. And it's Friday, so sing me out, won't you? Around the banks of Boom to Spang. Whoa. Ching. Have we seen the Santa Rally already? Is this the Santa Rally? And are we coming off the Santa Rally? I'm not sure, but it doesn't seem like we have the strongest of ability to get up and over that wall of Rejection as 44K. She's a steep one. She's a cold one. And so far, we can't get above her. We've wicked to 44.8, don't get me wrong, which is not bad. But what is a wick? What is a wick, really? It's good intentions, but like they say, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I always found that saying was a little much, like I would always use it, but it was such a drastic saying. So when someone tried to do something and it didn't turn on, I'd say, well, the road to hell is paved in good intentions. I think it's a little much. Misco, not yet. We will get a Santa Rally, says Misco in West Virginia. Yeah, there's an argument for it. Like, here's why I don't think we might get one, is just because I think volume's going to drop off, and I think like today will be the majority of travel days, so to speak, if people are, making their way to their family, whatever. And then, of course, Christmas and Boxing Day, and then maybe we might amp up by New Year's. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that we've seen the Santa Rally or not? Captain Swanky Pants gonna keep rallying. What was this? Everyman JW. I made it live for once. Slight hangover. Me and my bro had a Bitcoin work party last night. A Bitcoin work party. I wonder what a Bitcoin work party looks like. I know if I had a Bitcoin work party, it would be me, my buddy at the squash club that I play squash with, the pro there, and my mom would probably would come. But that's how early we are. That's how drastically early we are, is that I could throw a Bitcoin party and no one would come. Truth be told, I could throw a party and for anything and no one really would come. I'm just out of the party loop. The days of me having a party, I think the last party I actually had, and I didn't really have it, it was kind of had for me, it was a birthday party when I turned 40. And I was surprised that people came, because I saw this movie once, Little Man Tate. It was about that, it was like this little kind of kid genius who was, his mom was a little bit of a train wreck. Anyway, there's this one scene that stuck out to me, and it traumatized me from that day to this day. It was his mom said, "Hey, you should have a birthday party," and Little Man Tate was like, "Oh, no, I don't." He's like 7 or something like that. I don't want to have a birthday party, because in his mind he knows that no one would come, right? So his mom forces him into making this invitations for a birthday party, and then the scene is recess. He's inviting everyone. Would you please come to my birthday party? And I'm getting sad just thinking about this right now. And then the camera pans to this kind of 30-foot view of the playground, and the buzzer rings, and everyone runs into the school, and the playground is littered with his invitations. See, I don't even know why I keep telling that story. I tell that story about 2 or 3 times a year when it comes to parties. Misco, I hosted a party for my friend's birthday and had 4 couples over. That is how you party when you get older. Yeah, the couple parties can be funny because, you show me 4 couples, or you show me 4 happy couples, I'll show you 3 lying happy couples and 1 kind of delusional couple. But what's good is that you throw some booze on the fire, and all those happy couples will start kind of low-key fighting and you can see where the actual relationship lies. That's my favorite part about couple parties. But I don't even go to couple parties. Not only do I not have them, I don't really get invited to them. So it's been, yeah, it is Adam Sand. It's a dark one, isn't it? I don't like that story, but it's etched in my mind. Carl Elder, throw a party. This crowd will be here. Well, in my bullish delusion, I like to think that as holy Scotty Mo, as you know, we sing all super chats. Speaking of parties, wishing you a Merry Christmas to you, Matty B. Doug, and Nanny in the chat. Into all the pianomattyb OGs. Here's a few Satoshis for Duke's wallet. And have I told you, happy holidays, everyone. Thank you, Scotty Mo. Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Oh, the sweet reverb. Thank you for the super chat. Scotty Mo actually made those hats. They're the one run. We may do that. We may do another run. I gave them away to pianomattyb OGs. Squeaky McGee, did you become a pianomattyb OG? I saw a little thing. If you did, thank you very much. I don't know if I've noticed that or it's recent, but much appreciated. Misco, are we meeting up in Nashville, Tennessee for the Bitcoin convention? Well, that's what I was getting at, is that I like to think in my bullish delusion that as the channel picks up and we go on this massive bull run, maybe there might be a need for some, entertainment of sorts. And what better entertainment at a Bitcoin conference than pianomattyb playing requests and some of his favorite songs like FOMO in at the top. FOMO in at the top. Couldn't stop myself. See, I can imagine if this was at a Bitcoin conference, everyone would sing the lyrics. I FOMO'd in at the top. Now I'm down a lot. Now that's what I'm looking forward to, because I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet, but I'm also surprised that this channel doesn't have 100K. Because I'm bullishly delusional on all things in this crypto environment. So, I may need the community's help here. And if you go to these things, ask if is pianomattyb playing there. And then who knows, we might pull a Evil Knievel. Remember, the way Evil Knievel jumped, what is it, Caesar's Garden or whatever, is that he phoned Caesar's Garden pretending he was people, saying, hey, I heard Evil Knievel's playing there. Is he? And they're like, no, they're not. Then after about 10 times, they were like, yeah, I think he is playing. Yeah, well, we'll get back to you. And then he phoned back. He's like, yeah, just wondering if I'm still jumping. And he's like, yeah, you are. So we got it. So maybe that's the way that's the way it'll happen. Carl Elder, you will get to 100K before you know it, brother. Well, it'd be nice. It'd be nice. It's about the journey too. I always got to remember that this YouTube journey, it's not an easy one. It's a lot of work. That's a lot of time. But you have to remember that all these things, all the things we do in life, is the journey. So what's the difference? We get to 100K. Does life change? No. There may be more people in the chat. There may be more views, but does the work change? No, I still get up at 3:30 in the morning and do the video. And just more people appreciate it. Maybe there is more value, I suppose. I'm not sure. My goodness, 10K subscribers, 8-pack watching. What are the likes? What are the likes here? 70. Well, here's the thing, Terra Rooster. 70 is where YouTube says, okay, we're not going to kill the video. So the one thing that I do understand about YouTube is that it's not how much likes pushes the video out. It's how much not likes, if that's the word, kills the video. So if there's not enough likes, there's just the metric goes, shut it down, Duck, 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 duck. So that's kind of what I try to harp on the likes, even though it makes me sick harping on the likes. But, we don't want the video to die, right? We want it to, on this Friday. Dave Digital, we're going to need some bigger bouncers for the piano bar at 100K. Well, this is where it gets bullishly delusional, Dave, is that if we were to get to 100K, I'd like to think that we could take the piano bar on the road, and find some weekends where we do the piano bar in a certain city. And we'll live stream it, of course, but I think that's what, we're trying to all manifest that somehow, Dave Digital. We're all trying to manifest that. Imagine how fun it would be. Feel that fun. You got to say it and you got to feel it. That's the secret of manifestation. So I've been told. Have we looked at any charts or have I just been rambling on this Friday morning before Christmas break, before we slow down? Next week, obviously, I probably won't do a Santa rally. What is this, Captain Swanky Pants? Santa rallied into your wallet, pianomattyb. I've been watching, listening every morning. I sent 50 USD in Bitcoin on chain to your wallet. Great TA from great people daily. Wow. Captain Swanky Pants. Santa rallied into your wallet, pianomattyb. I've been watching and listening every morning. So I sent 50 USD in Bitcoin on chain to your wallet. Great TA from great people daily. Thank you very much, Captain Swanky Pants. $50 in Bitcoin. Wow. That's a huge treat. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate that. Did you tune in to the auction yesterday, Captain Swanky Pants? It was Scotty Moe. It was a really bad auction. Now, was it a bad auction because the economy's on the downturn? No, I think it's a bad auction because it's the end of the month and people are just, they don't really care about filling up their lots or what have you. You know what I mean? So it's Lyndon. We'll get Duke to play FOMO at the top. If we can get to 100 likes, we're at 87. If we can get to 100 likes, we'll get Duke to do FOMO at the top. And maybe with the lyrics he doesn't know, I'll fill in. I don't know. I've never actually sang to him playing FOMO at the top, but we'll do it. Dave Digital. I will not only be at your first live US Bitcoin dueling piano show, I'll also bring a friend. Well, perfect. There we go. That will be a fun time. The first ever US. It'll be dicey though. I mean, it's hard to get paid in US. There's a lot of red tape that happens there. Misco, holidays next week. Not surprised auction was less than lively. Yeah, and usually they close these last 2 weeks just because it's so slow, but because it got taken over by a different company, they're like, no, you guys are open. You don't have any cars? Short lanes. I'm like, all right. I like a short little auction because it's you're in and done. People get to get on with their lives. It's not these long 5-hour auctions. Hard on my voice too. Even yesterday was pretty hard on the old voice. Coming off last weekend. Holy smokes. Captain Swanky Pants, 50-50 on chain to pianomattyb and 50 super chat for Duke. I want to hear him decide Legos or BTC with his 50. Well, thank you very much, Captain Swanky Pants. 50-50 Bitcoin and super chat. See, I have a feeling that Duke might take Lego. He doesn't fully understand how important Bitcoin is. That's okay. He doesn't need to. I'm hammering it into him. Every day we read that Uncle Eric book, Whatever Happened to Penny Candy. He hates it. But if there's one thing that I want to do as a dad, something that wasn't taught to me, which is really a crime against children. They're not taught how money works, right? So if you don't know how money works, how do you get into the economy and do right by yourself and your energy and your time if you don't even know how money works? So the only thing I want for him is to understand how money works so he can value his time and his energy when it comes to being compensated in fiat. However, I, in my bullish delusion, like to think by the time he gets to an age where he's, being compensated for stuff, I think it might be on piano. I'd like him to kind of take over the piano stream one day. He won't be compensated in fiat. He'll be compensated in maybe Bitcoin or something like that. There'll be a digital currency, not a CBDC, but it'll be something else. But my goal is to hammer the importance of how money works, because no one tells kids that. No one tells adults that. You ask 100 adults, man, they're not gonna know. Here's the thing. Because of the super chats today, we can get Duke to play some songs, and we can demonetize the channel. And when I mean demonetize, I mean the YouTube will money share it. And we're talking, these streams get about $4, so it's not the biggest deal, but it allows us some Duke time to play some tunes. Let's get them down here.